What's up, guys? It's Blummo, and today we have a very different story. So, for those who don't know, I dabble in some graffiti stuff. So, one day, me and my homie met up. He's like, yo, you want to go and paint? And I was like, yeah, man, sure. This other kid that we know, we'll just call him Jack, and we'll call my buddy Chris. Chris originally hit me up. He's like, yo, let's go and paint. I'm like, all right, sick, bro. Sounds good. We meet up with Jack, and Jack's a little bit younger than us, and he's just getting into it, right? So we're like, okay, no big deal. We'll bring him along. And me and Chris were both a little bit skeptical, but we were like, it's fine. He's with us. Everything should be chilling. So they all meet at my place, and we chill for a bit, talk about some spots we want to hit. We're like, okay. So we take the bus downtown. We go to the mall, get some food. They're like, all right, let it begin. We're walking around, tagging a little bit. Chris is like, yo, like, there's this tunnel down on the other end of town. Like, we should go paint it. And I'm like, okay, whatever, fuck it, right? Like, it's going to be a fun day. Why not? So my fucking dumbass actually goes along with this, and we do it. We go down to this tunnel, and my buddies. So we finally make it down to the tunnel, and I'm feeling a little bit skeptical, and I got that gut feeling. For anyone who doesn't trust their gut, you are a fucking idiot, because I'm telling you, always trust your gut. Not trusting your gut is probably the fucking stupidest thing you could ever do. And I didn't do it. And it led to this story time. So they start painting, I'm taking pictures, and I'm like, all right, fuck, like, I'm a little bit skeptical, but I'm like, okay, I'm not going to paint, don't feel like painting, I'm just going to take some pictures. So I do, and they're painting there for about 5 minutes, and keep taking pictures. I'm looking around, there's people coming, and we just kind of stop, smile at them, keep going, right? Try to be friendly, people won't call the cops. And boy, were we fucking wrong. So we keep painting, Chris finishes up, and then we're all just waiting for Jake. We're like, fuck, okay, whatever. Like, I'm looking at him, and I was like, yeah, this kid's got balls, man. Like, he's really not too scared. I'm kind of thinking, like, fuck, like, this kid's got to hurry up. Again, didn't say anything. Why? Because I'm a fucking idiot. Right after he finishes, he's like, oh, he came out. He's like, oh, man, looks like shit. And I'm like, no, it looks good. It was fucking terrible, but whatever. We walk down the road a little bit, and I turn around just to see a fucking police officer behind us. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, are you serious? So I look over my buddy Chris. I'm like, yo, there's a cop. I was like, all right, fuck, man. He's like, don't run. Just like keep walking like normal. Like they didn't see us do anything. And I was like, all right, true. So we walk up a little bit more, and I'm stressing, right? I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to get arrested. This is fucking stupid. So then, not even 10 seconds later, I feel somebody grab my backpack and pull me back. And I was like, oh, fuck. Turn around. There's a police officer. Hey, boys, what were you doing in that tunnel? I'm like, oh, fuck. None of us say anything. We're fucking silent. Guys, for anyone who doesn't know, if the cops try to talk to you, just don't fucking talk. You're only going to fuck yourself, okay? A lot of the time, they're liars. They're going to try to fuck you over. It's not going to go over well. Don't do it. Just stay quiet, okay? That's why you have the right to remain silent, okay? This is well-known shit, and trust me, you'll be better off just not saying anything. So he looks at me, Chris, and Jake, and he's like, what were we doing in that tunnel? He's like, were we doing some spray painting? And I just shrugged my shoulders. I didn't say shit, and I look around my buddies. So he's like, what were we doing? He's like, were we spray painting? And he looked at me, and he said that. And I was just kind of like, He's like, okay, well, I know you guys are spray painting because we got multiple calls. And I was like, okay, like, whatever. He's like, all right. He was like, I'm going to need you guys to take off your backpacks. I look over, fucking 2 cruisers pull up. There's one waiting in the parking lot. Like, is this really what they got to do with their time? We're 3 kids spray painting in a tunnel that already has a bunch of graffiti in it. Like, what the fuck? From there on, I knew we were fucked. They take off Jake's backpack, take off Chris's backpack, and for some reason, they are just going hard as fuck on Chris, okay? It was insane. They were not giving an easy time, okay? I'll just put it like that. So the cop that was dealing with me, he was actually pretty nice. I was pretty fortunate. I thought he was lying to me, but he was pretty straight up. He's like, hey, man, you're under 16. Like, this isn't a big deal. He's like, so take off your backpack. Took it off, right? He opens it, fucking spray paint, markers, stickers, everything in there. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to get fucked over right now. So I'm just picturing myself in a fucking courtroom trying to fight a case. I'm like, it was not like that at all. Okay. So I'm looking at Chris and they're asking Chris questions. They're like, yeah, so what were you spray painting in there? And he's like, and he says what he was painting. And I was like, you are a fucking idiot, dude. You literally have the right to remain silent. I don't know if it was just the pressure of fucking like 4 cops staring him down. He said it, right? That was a fucking stupid move, but whatever. Across the road, there just happens to be a huge throwy of his tag, okay? Now, luckily, they didn't see that. I just thought that was hilarious. But in the end, took my parents' number. They took Chris and Jake's parents' number. They called them. Luckily, my parents weren't too mad. Neither were my buddies. It all kind of had a good outcome, and we didn't get in much trouble. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this story time, definitely like and subscribe for more. I'm going to try to be doing daily uploads here, so if you like this kind of content, let me know, and let me know what type of stories you guys want to hear in the future. See ya.